Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're on the defending spawn of Karelia, and it's being commanded by Major Nuisance. Not me, no, the other gentleman. My one's spelt N-U-S and his is N-U-I-S. Very similar. Anyway, the game started. Major Nuisance is headed for the back of the map, and you can see that M41 chassis, quite an effective chassis, gives the M44 a good turn of speed. Okay, he's headed into the rear area and right to the very back, and he's going to set up here, and he's extending his aim straight away, rotating his field of view so he can see the targets. Okay, so type the T34 turned up. Type 5 Chinese medium. Tier 5 I should say. But this T34 up on the horseshoe is of particular interest at this moment. It's been spotted by the Leopard, who's gone down there for an early quick shot. Oh my god, 247 hit points off the first shot, and the rescue wasn't even fully dialed in. But he managed to get a lovely hit there. Okay, so Leopard sitting in the corner here. Now he might be able to see the Leopard down at the near end at spotting. Oh, he's killed it with one shot! That's amazing! Or did he kill it? I think he did, yeah. It just wiped it out. But because it was unspotted when he killed it, we don't know the extent of the loss. Well, he splashes that that T34. We lost the Leopard. He was taken out by the SU-152. No, I think the SU-152 may be to the south. But we've got a whole host of targets here. KV-1S rounds out. That was a splash, but it landed very close to the KV-1S, so he did 220 hit points of damage, which is almost what you get from one shot. All that Tiger went up very quickly. He received multiple hits simultaneously. That Tiger 131's a lot of trouble, and that lands near him. I think it's tracked him, and he's receiving a lot of fire, so Major Nuisance is picking up some stun assists. That's it, just judging how far it's going to move back. Fire, round out. Oh, it's been killed before the round arrives, but it would have hit the target bang on. Now, this AMX 1375 autoloading light tank, tier 7, bit of a difficult tank actually, because they move about so quickly, and he's rocking backwards and forwards very effectively to try and throw off Arty's aim, but that round went out and he's direct on target. 231. He did actually stop just for a moment to get his aim corrected on the T150, and that he paid for it because he took a big hit for 231 and some stun assists directly afterwards. He's fired, even though it's unsighted, he's fired the round in. I suspect that he's still there, but he probably won't be at that particular spot. If anything, he'd probably be using... Yeah, there he is. He's actually on the corner now. He's using those wrecks for cover, and he's been joined by an OI. But this SU-152... Oh, is no more. He's a wreck. 14 hit points, but it's a lovely shot right into the rear of the SU-152. The ONI up down below is not realising or looking at the fact that the OI above him is looking at him. And there's a lovely round goes. Oh, it's another 181 hit points. That was a good shot as well. OIs are very difficult not to miss because they are such a big, huge box of juicy hit points to extract. But this one, stationary at the moment, rounds out. Oh, it went over the top. That was RNG. Went over the top of the engine deck and exploded on the ground behind him. Now, almost ready to fire another one. T150 is pulling back. That's pulling the OI forward. Oh, but the OI pulls back and that hits the wreck. Blows up on the wreck. You get a twang. Oh, we've lost the T150. He was taken out by the FV304, so he must be fairly close. He must be in the vicinity, because they have got a short range. Now, trying to judge exactly how far the OI is going to pull back. That one right onto the front of the OI. I think it's tracked him on one side, on this side, the near side. And the Oni's trying to get a shot on him, but that OI is pulling back effectively. He's going to come up against the rock face there. He's now a bit of a problem. He can't go back any further. And that round went into his rear for 127. It's good when you get into this sort of situation where you've got obstruction that they can't move back any further. But I think that Oni is going to go down to an Arty round very shortly. So we need to maximise the amount of rounds we can put in. And that's another one, 137 hit points there. Leaves the OI on 119. Yeah, can he get another round in before the Oni gets wiped out? Let's hope so. Should be able to get him this time. Just judge exactly where he's going to go. Rounds out. He kills the Oni. Oh, that's unfortunate. RNG made the shell go right over the top again. But that Oni hasn't got much in the way of hit points. We're going to lose sight of him very shortly, though. If somebody's not spotting him, it might be the AMX 1375 spotting him. And again, the shell goes over the top. Yep, we've lost sight of him now. We need the 1375 to spot him. There he has. He spotted him now. And the 1375 is closing for the kill, but took a big hit there. He's now, yeah, he's trying to use his the gun depression on the OI to get in close and avoid being hit. But that was the last enemy, because the rest of the team managed to clear up whilst we were looking at the north. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's the second-class tanker for Major Nuisance in the M44. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, career incapacitations or module damage. He got 12 in that battle. And he got the High Calibre because he was hitting all those heavy tanks and doing a lot of damage to them. He managed to extract enough damage to get the High Calibre, the highest amount of damage in the game, at least 20% of the enemy hit points. And we can see the hits that he got there. If we have a look at the team score, well, we can see that he came top of the table when it came to hit points with 2,081. And when it came to kills, well, he was second, joint second, with only 2 kills. But when it came to base XP, he was top when it came to that with 817 base experience points. He fired 17 rounds, got 8 direct hits, 8 penetration, 7 splash, damage of 2,081 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 7 of the enemy, but killed 2 of them. He also did stun assistance damage of 655 off 13 rounds. Off 13 stuns, I should say. On a premium count, he earned 42,990 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he still had 49,881 credits left because there's a holiday ops bonus missing there. He received 1,226 XP, but he had a personal missions payout, and that brought his total to 2,893 experience points in total. So, good round there, Major Nuisance. We were so focused on what was going on the north of the map that we totally missed what was going on the south, and it appears that the enemy just literally folded whilst you were dealing with those heavies. But you did deal with them very effectively indeed. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.